Welcome back. Get ready for some 814 fun. We've got Mark Ott. He is with the Howard Volunteer Fire Department. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Mark, if people have never seen this, this is quite the splendor and the spectacle right here in the 814. Tell us all about Chunkin.
Chunkin is a benefit for the Howard Volunteer Fire Company. We bring in chunkers from all over the place. We have
I like that they're called chunkers.
Chunkers. We have a Cub Scout troop from Connecticut that comes in. We have Fat Jimmy that was on the Discovery Channel for years when they did the national Chunkin. Smoking llamas. They have a human-powered machine that's run by a bicycle. You have to pump it up
we
with
just
a bicycle.
saw that.
There you go. Then we have an air cannon that the fire company actually purchased. Our original trebuchet has reached its age limit, can't be used anymore. It's just a fun thing to see the pumpkins fly out. They go into the lake. The pumpkin pieces, the pumpkins smash when they hit the lake. So we go out, we pick up all the pieces that come into the beach, and we take them back to the farm that donates the pumpkins. So we do a lot of, we call it a green event.
Yes.
It's a family event. It's for anybody can come there with no money at all or hundreds of dollars. We have hundreds of craft and food vendors there. And it's a great end of the fall season thing. We try and get it so that the mountainsides beyond the park are at their best golden peak. So it works out really well.
And it's at Bald Eagle.
Bald Eagle State Park in the beach area.
Got it. And it's Saturday, October 21st, so it's really coming up.
Coming up fast.
This is an event, though, I feel like no matter your age,
you would enjoy
whether
it.
you're little, you know, an adult, older, you're going to have a great time.
You would enjoy it. We have small mini chunkers at the beach for the children to shoot pumpkins. We have mini pumpkins that they can get to shoot.
I just love this chunker thing.
Usually a bounce house there for the kids, and it's just a fun event. There's plenty for everybody to do. There's hay rides, so people, and that's very popular. A lot of people line up for the hay ride, and that goes through the park and around their butterfly area. So it's a fun event.
Mark, how long has the Howard Volunteer Fire Company been doing this?
This is the 13th year.
Oh, lucky 13.
There you go.
It's kind of spooky. How many teams are there and pumpkins being launched that day?
We average about 10 teams, sometimes up to 15 teams come out, and we do hundreds of pumpkins. One of our main money-raising things is people sponsor pumpkins. So for $100, we'll shoot a pumpkin off and say, this pumpkin is sponsored by you.
That's
and
really
boom,
special.
it goes off then. So the announcers are announcing them all day. It starts at 10, goes to 5, but the Chunkin actually starts at about 11.
Okay, and even though it is free, of course, Goodwill donations accepted for the Howard Volunteer Fire Company. Tell us a little bit about the Howard Volunteer Fire Company.
Well, Howard Volunteer Fire Company covers 4 townships up in the north end of the county. It's a rather large rural area, and we do water rescues. We do a QRS service, which is a medical service before an ambulance gets there. So we try and stabilize people, get their information, get them what they need before an ambulance can get that far out into the woods. And also firefighting and rescue. So we do auto accidents, we do fire. So we do
Mark,
all that.
tell us a little bit about what you do there.
I'm an EMT, I'm a firefighter, I am also a water rescue technician, and I am also the fire police captain, so over-involved.
Over-involved, but a crucial part of the team.
It is, and people like to know when they call 911 somebody's going to show up, and that's what we try and do.
Yeah, thank you so much for your service as a first responder and keeping the folks in the 814 safe. That's so important. This is a huge fundraiser for you guys.
It is.
If somebody has never been or they've gone all 13 years, what would you say?
I would say keep coming back and enjoying it, because the crowd's there. Just hearing them when a pumpkin goes out, you can hear the crowd go ooh, and then when it hits the lake,
I love the catapult.
Boom. It's just a fun thing to watch. The cannon does great. We had 2 cannons there last year, ours and another one. There's the Cub Scout pack from Connecticut. They do a great job. That's our cannon right there.
It's so neat.
And so it's just a fun thing. And even if you're not interested in watching the pumpkins, there's plenty of food. There's plenty of craft vendors. There's a lot of fun things to do. So
yeah. So bring the whole family. It's free and free parking too,
free parking,
which is great.
No admission. We do have volunteers holding fire boots on the way out. for donations on the way out.
Give them a couple bucks.
It's
worth it. Mark, remind people those details one more time, how they can come on out.
They come out on October 21st. It starts at 10, goes till 5. Pumpkins start flying at 11. And it's at Bald Eagle State Park in Howard. No admission, no parking fees, and howardfirecompany.com for more information.
It sounds like a blast, and I love the saying, where pumpkins learn to fly. Yeah. I love it. Mark, thank you so much for all you do, and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
If you missed anything, we'll have those details so you can check out that amazing fun event right here in the 814 on October 21st. Still to come on the show, Caitlin.
Hey, Rebecca.